She got the pad up. She got the pad up. Hey! I can't do no Facebook, no none of that.
I promise I won't put y'all on Facebook or Twitter.
I can't do none of that. I'm gonna
So you use us as an alibi? That's what I heard.
Y'all my little sister.
Oh, you coming in?
We got to go in?
Sure. Go ahead.
Go in there. Oh, we come at the same thing. I never did. Keep doing that.
Picture for my baby father.
They leave, we leave.
That's all I need. I need a picture for Keith.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, let's go down and go. Fuck that.
Fingers in my purse. Another man show his record at me.
Come here, Miguel.
You was on the bed dancing, now you like that. What's up?
Come here, bitch.
Oh, come here, bitch.
Show what you got.
All of them short.
Come on in. Come on in. Open the door. Don't be shy.
No.
Married people in here. Married people.
Wait, let me see, Rhoda. Y'all blocking.
What's wrong with you?
Come on.
Oh, he gonna see.
What the music?
We want to see front. Oh, why did I say that? I can't put that on Facebook. I'm gonna have to cut that out, edit that version out.
Oh Lord.
I can start from the bottom though. Hey, I can start from the bottom again.
Take it off.
Hey, it's pay-per-view and they're not paying per view.
Hey,
Y'all suck.
yes, yeah, I do actually.
No, it's not pay-per-view.
It is. That's what he
The fight is pay-per-view. Yeah, the fight is. It is? I believe it is.
Hey,
Oh, you wrong for that. Don't do that.
You got pay-per-view on the tip.
It's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
It's her birthday.
It's your birthday.
Shut the thing off. We gotta get buck wild in a minute.
I'm about to go take my shower.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey.
You need to go on over there. So I can go take my shower. Back it up.
I'm just gonna wash
You can go ahead and take a shower with that, Rhoda.
No, I'm taking a shower right here.
I'm just gonna wash you.
You gonna wash me or you gonna watch me?
Go ahead.
Ditto.
Oh, I'm going to take my shower and then I'm gonna come back out and see you.
The end.
I'll be here.
Then they don't even have the signs out, like, to tell you how much gas is.
No, they can keep it a secret.
Yeah, they don't have no signs. Hey, you know how much.
Now, ladies, up here on the left is the statue of the gentleman who many people say founded our
He
island.
ain't find shit.
But
Read the book.
But you know, we the behavior people, we know that he met folks living here already when he came.
Yes, sir. Read
Now we still call him by
book.
his name, because you still got to call the gentleman by his name, which is Christopher Columbus. But over here, all we really say is in 1492, Columbus lost his shoe. We don't worry about him finding the islands and sailing
There's
those
a book my brother made me read.
Yeah,
This African book said Columbus, I forgot what the name of it is, but I read that thing, I said, oh my God. Basically, all it did was try to become friends with the Africans and then overtook them and said they found something.
That's what all of the people like Columbus used to do. Because you know they wasn't coming in just trying to find friends. They was really trying to come in to settle somewhere and take over wherever they settled.
He got a broke hand and a broke foot. He's still over there.
You gotta make that big one. That's how it is.
It looks like some parts of it. Yeah, like right here, it looks like Spanish Town. Yeah, it looks like Spanish Town.
Sound like you got some other Caribbean.
Yeah, the traffic now.
Yeah, almost, darling. We go into some of the outskirts on the island. Then we're going to dive right into the island so you can see how the real local people are living.
They got a Dunkin' Donuts.
Then we're going to go
coffee on the way back.
Then we're going to go to the highest point on the island before we get to the Atlantic.
I might need this thought. It's not wrong. It's
This is
right.
our right side.
This will look nice.
Now, ladies, I know that you're not used to driving on this side of the street.
They got dollar sweet tea.
So we have a saying about, oh yeah, we have all of that, darling. So we have a saying about the side that we drive on.
I'll give you some.
And it goes, the left side is our right side, while the right side in the Bahamas is really just suicide, ladies. So stick on our left all the time if you're going to drive on our street. Now, you see where this U.S. flag is on the left? That's the U.S. Embassy to this corner.
The guard.
Yeah, and that's the Royal Bahamas Defense Force.
Yeah, that's where Christina has to go.
I would have matched him yesterday. I would have matched him yesterday.
He was all camouflage on?
Yes.
With them
Camouflage that she couldn't stand outside in though.
Yeah?
Shut up. She would have got more than camouflage.
Pick it out.
Now I'm British today.
Yeah, you doing the British thing today.
Look at
Chilling with the island boy up today.
water.
Alright everyone, now this is one of our public beaches on the right that we call Junkanoo Beach. And this is really where a lot of our guests come during the daytime hours because it is very near to your ships. And if you look to your right, you'll be able to see all of those cruise ships right behind you. You might not be able to see it directly from this area, but when we go on top of this area coming up on the right, you'll all be able to see it very shortly.
Free internet and laundry at the junction.
Now these are a few of some of the most affordable hotels on the island. This is called the Junkanoo Beach Resort, and the one right next to it is called the Nassau Palm Resort. And the reason why we mention these hotels to you is because when you come to the island, you want to enjoy yourself, but not have to spend all of your money while you're doing that. These can be some of the hotels that you might consider to stay in. Now they are nice on the inside, everyone, and they only start from around $70 to $79 per night.
Oh, not bad.
So if you want to come over, enjoy yourself, not spend a lot of money, and still be near the beaches,
Oh yeah, now we can see the shop. Yeah,
this is that place you want to be.
Oh, the water looks beautiful.
you can see the shop. It seemed like we went a long way, but we didn't.
No, we just came around a little curve.
Oh God, I want to get in that thing.
Now this is where we go to Junkanoo Beach, everyone. And the name Junkanoo came from our island's cultural festival that we call the Junkanoo Parade. Now the name itself was developed from a guy whose name is John Canoe, who was one of the trendsetters of our parade itself. And the parade is one whereby you will not only be able to hear all of the beautiful music that we create from scratch, but you will also be able to see all of the beautiful costumes that our people decorate the entire year for these two parades that we have in a competitive fashion.
When is your carnival?
On the 26th of December and of course the 1st of January.
Oh, around the same time as ours. Ours is in like January.
Alright. Now this is called Arawak Key, everyone. Yeah, Arawak Key. And that is the name given to this area, basically named after those Arawak Indians found here many years ago when people like Christopher Columbus came.
Yeah. Taino. Here.
There's also a section right across the street from us that we call the Fish Fry. Now the Fish Fry, ladies, is an area where we have about 20 to 25, and it is all Bahamian restaurants out here. They all specialize in our island's most famous foods. Now when it comes to Bahamian foods, we love fried fish, we love crack conch salads, the group of fingers, the nice daiquiris, soft drinks, mixed drinks, the island's most famous cold beers as well as cold foreign beers. So this is really where a lot of our guests come on, a lot of natives, to enjoy some of the island's most famous foods and of course nice mixed drinks. Now when it comes to the mixed drinks, everyone, there are a number of them that we are very popular for creating today. Matter of fact, one of them, I heard a little whisper of it. That's right, you took it right off the tip of my tongue. But there's another one that we are popular for creating today. And the one that I'm speaking of is just a little different. We're really talking about the sky juice. And if you haven't heard of it, that is that drink that takes you all the way up to the sky. Now it can do it very quickly depending on how fast you decide to sip on your cup. In that sky juice is a mixture of the island's most famous coconut water, some vodka, condensed sweet milk, and some coconut rum.
Right.
Once those combinations come together and you try it along with the bite-sized pieces of coconut that's within the drink, I'm sure you're going to want to try another one of that same combination. Did you want to still stop to the food market, my dear, or are you good? The lady
Yeah, I want to go to the food market. I want to be the only one. Anybody want to go to the food market?
I want some conch salad.
The food market. I wanted to get coconut.
Oh, she wanted to
Or
get
the fruit market.
Oh, no.
No, they don't want to go. Okay.
You don't want it?
I do, but I'm not going to be the only one. You know, we all a group, so it's
Well, this
okay.
is about you $2. It's about everyone in the group.
That's the only thing I want. We alright.
Oh, if this is the only thing you want, we gotta break it up.
They already have their coconut cut.
The type that like
Coconut's already cut up and put and pick out.
I'm the type of driver that likes to make sure his people get what they want.
Oh, it's right here. I thought you had to go out the way.
That's why I was asking you, darling. I'm always here.
I thought you had to go out the way.
I thought it was far, yeah. I thought it was like a place that played with.
Now, normally when you come to this court, ladies, because of the severity of the trials that are held here, that either will mean that you will go to jail for a very long time, or you can be set free. But Part B is rarely the case. And that is the reality of it. Now, on the left is called the Nassau Public Library and Museum. But the same building on the left, everyone, was the first prison found here in the islands of the Bahamas.
Prison?
Yep, that's before we had a whole lot more people being locked up. But it's very different now. Yeah, there's one on the eastern end of the island that we call Fox Hill Prison.
Protect your things.
Use a rubber every time.
That's right, we big it up. We gotta big it up.
Tiny, see? It's a protect your things.
And if you're gonna say that your mother, you gotta say it Bahamian, lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, you can.
You got Wi-Fi?
Alright everyone, now this is what we call Shirley Street. And this street that we are on is where you will find most of our banks on the island. So this is where most of our people, banking wise, this is where they operate out of on an everyday basis. There's also a building that's straight ahead of us that we call the Central Bank of the Bahamas. And that is where we get all of the Bahamian currency from in the Bahamas. And as we speak, everyone, our dollar is currently 1-to-1 with your US dollar.
Oh, wow.
Now, normally I would have at least a few of them for you so that you can see what it looks like, but I don't think I do have any right now. I'll have to get 1 or 2 of them for you on the tour so that you can see what they look like. But we have that type of thing going on the island too.
Oh, you just below just like that?
Yeah.
See how the steering wheel on the other side? Yeah, that's what
She's a rowdy little woman.
That's me right there.
That's how you carry on?
Me. Get out the way.
Don't be glad.
No texting and driving.
Some people ain't checking for you, darling. Alright everyone, now the islands of the Bahamas are known to be an archipelago of 700 islands, rocks and keys. But most of our islands are uninhabited. Right now, as we speak, we only have 29 islands that have people living on them today. The rest of our islands are all rented out by the government to private users, most of them millionaires, for private functions such as parties.
Okay.
Now in the Bahamas we have about 350,000 people that live here, but just a little over 250,000 people live in Nassau where you're at, which is also known as the capital city. The island of Nassau itself, everyone, is 7 miles wide, 21 miles long, and although we are not that big in size, because this island is where most of the work in the Bahamas is found, that's the main reason why you'll also find the majority of our people also here. Now, we are known to be a Christian nation in the Bahamas, ladies. So we are well spread out when it comes to those different denominations of our churches based upon Christianity. For example, this one coming up on our left is called the St. Andrew's Presbyterian Kirk. And it is really the only Presbyterian Kirk that we have in the Bahamas. It has been established, everyone, from the early 1800s. Now, if you notice this pink wall coming up on the left, everyone, this is what we call the governor's mansion. That's right, our governor. Yeah, he's living behind this area. And if you wonder who he is, he's really just a representative for the Queen of England right here in the Bahama Islands.
That's his house right here?
Yeah, this is all of his area.
So once you get elected, you get to stay in that big old house.
Yeah, you get to go ahead and take your family members.
He's like the president of the island.
Kind of, but we have an official leader who is called the Prime Minister.
Oh.
It's just that the representative for the Queen still has some power, so that's why he gets to stay here too. Now his name, everybody, is Sir Arthur Folks. And he is basically, just like I said, that rep of the Queen that just lives here all the time. Well, he is light skinned, but he's black.
The yellow one.
Oh, she like the yellow blood? Or she like the light skin?
Don't discriminate now. Don't discriminate.
She like the light skin. I always believe in the black and the berry.
I'm a teacher. Hey, I don't discriminate.
Some people don't know.
I do whatever.
You know, that's usually the case. Even when I was growing up, the dark people always like the white people. Didn't mean that they met them anymore.
Hey, that's not true.
I gotta be a chocolate.
That was when I was younger. I don't
Chocolate.
Yeah, because you never know who you're going to fall in love with.
You stayed this time?
Yeah.
Alright.
She gotta stay.
Now, as soon as we get out of this traffic, ladies, because we're still in the morning traffic a little bit, when we ride past the governor's mansion, we're going to be cruise sailing into the real portions of the island.
Okay.
Alright? Does anyone in the back have any questions right now by our government so that we can accommodate more ships coming to the island in the very near future? Oh yeah, and we do chicken right in the Bahamas too, ladies.
Yeah, there's chicken.
Yeah, we got that.
You can come work over here, right? You go to farm.
That's where you work?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get all white down or how you dress?
Oh yeah, because they have, you know.
You love to get all white down?
No, we don't do the
They
white.
have that. Alright, okay. And it tastes like stress free.
Yeah.
Like Frank's like.
Give all the stress and the white jackets.
White jacket.
Yeah.
Alright ladies, now tourism is our #1 industry. As we speak, you all help to bring in at least about 65% of our country's revenue, which is more than half of the income we get totally in the Bahamas. We are riding by some of the upper class. That's why you see some of the homes like this. Now, our #2 industry is banking, but mainly because of those offshore banks we have here. And of course, a lot of the millionaires around the world, you know, they place their monies into them. And the rest of our monies, everybody, come from what we call agriculture and fisheries. Now, these homes that we're driving by on the right, we call them beachfront property homes and condos. And anywhere that you're going to purchase a home that's on the actual ocean, you can expect it to start from anywhere around 1.5 million. Now, these ones on the left, because these ones are across the street from that water, they start from around 1 million on the island. But anywhere you're going to purchase a home that's near the ocean, you can always look to spend that kind of price range. And as you can tell, these people can jump straight off of their wall into the water. Which is, it could be nice sometimes, but you know, when hurricane season comes, and that's a different talk.
They have to evacuate, right?
But some people do. Some people decide to stay in and try to wait it out and pray and all that extra stuff. Alright everyone, now the section to your right is one that we call Cable Beach. And Cable Beach is really just one of our areas where we have a lot of hotels on that strip. Right, now we have a lot of hotels in Cable Beach like the Wyndham Resort and Crystal Palace Casino, Breezes Resort, Sandals Resort, which is also known as a couples resort, the Bob Marley Resort and Restaurant, which is run by his wife Rita Marley right now, plus a few others that all start from around $200 per night. They go up to about $300 per night, everyone. Now the reason why this area is called Cable Beach is because this was the first area where an underground cable ran from the Bahamas to the United States. And the section that you're looking at, which is under development, that is the island's next big project. It is in the ears of the Bahamians, just like how the Atlantis was before it was developed. But that is being developed right now by the Chinese government. It will have at least 20 stories of casino area when it is completed. And that might actually blow the Atlantis out of the water when it comes to hotel competition, because it will be completed by 2014, everyone. So very soon we'll have a lot of our local people being employed in that area. Yeah, we really need them to start making some money. Now this area is a part of the upper class that we call the Grove, everyone. And only in the upper class you will see signs like this one on the left.
Crime Watch program enforced.
So they don't mind y'all riding through the area, like taking tourists through the area?
This is a part of it.
Oh, they got a thing on that say we don't call 911 with guns on the side.
Shit. What they say?
It's a sign that say we don't call 911 on the house with guns pointed out.
So that means if you go there, you go in at your own risk.
I need one of them signs.
Now this is what we call the Grove ladies, a part of the upper class as well. And the homes in the Grove, everybody start from around $500,000 and up. Now you can find a lot of our lawyers who live in these areas, a lot of our doctors, politicians, private school teachers, plus some other folks who have found themselves financially well off, whether they've made their monies legally or illegally. But you all know you'll have some illegal money on the island.
Yeah.
And this is how it is. That's right. Now, because we are a tropical island, just like how most of you know the tropical islands are, we are very popular for growing a lot of fruits that you might see. Like the golden coconuts that are in this yard to the right. To the bananas, mangoes, oranges, peaches, plums, sugar cane, sugar apples. You name them, we grow them all right here in the islands of the Bahamas. A sugar apple?
Yeah, I had that on. I throw that in my front yard.
I know, right? My grandma still got one of them for you.
Imagine we come up here and pay so much for fruits and we have them things right in the yard.
But see, that's how it is when you don't have it where you live anymore.
Right in the backyard and pick you a coconut.
Right up the tree. Now, because we are a tropical island, we're also very popular for growing a lot of beautiful flower trees, ladies. Some of them that bring beauty to your yards. Some of them that bring beauty to your yards, like the hibiscus, the azoras, tulips, frangipanis, which are flowers which make cologne for women in the Bahamas. Plus some other ones that provide cures to your bodies for different sicknesses or symptoms that we run into down here, like the common colds and terrible flus that's traveling these days. And when it comes to those vines in particular, there's one that we've always been taught to use, passed down to us by people like my grandmother, grandfather, and even the people who lived before them. And some of you might know of it, but it is called the cerasee.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's right. When last have you seen the cerasee?
Last week. Oh my God.
When last you say, darling?
Last week.
Oh, last week. But when last did you try that?
Long time. I don't drink cerasee.
You don't drink the cerasee?
No. Don't they put sugar in it?
No, we don't put the sugar in it. The only thing we do is pick it out the bush, put it in a nice sized pot with some clear water. Yeah, we boil it. When the water is done boiling, we sprinkle some lime in that, add some salt in that. Plus we might cut up some aloe to make it a little bit more stronger for you too. And what that does is, of course, you know, make a very bitter mix for your mouth, but a very sweet concoction for your bodies. And it always helps to kill that cold and flu, everybody. And our ancestors have always believed that you can find a cure for any cold, flu, sickness, or disease right in our bushes. All you have to know is exactly what it is that you're looking for. So don't you mind the physicians telling you, well, you cannot find a cure for this or even a cure for that. You got to remember, at the end of the day, these are all businessmen and women. So they'll always try to keep the monies in medicine all the time.
Yeah.
Now, to tell you what the Junkanoo Parade is about, it is a parade whereby we take the steel drums that you all have been throwing your garbage in forever. We cut, and I'm describing the music section for you.
Oh yeah.
We cut the steel bottoms out of those steel drums. Then we nail what is called goat skin, the actual real goat skin around that drum, the edge of that drum. We put that same steel drum over an open fire so that the flame can make the goat skin very tight around the drum. And what that will do is allow us to make a nice bass sound every time we beat it. So in the background of the island's music, you're going to hear a nice boom, 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 boom. And that can come from anywhere in between 30 to 300 bass drummers. And you can hear all of them in unison making one sound, one beat. We also bring along with those snare drums like the ones you use in your marching bands where you're from. But the only difference is we don't beat our drums here on the island with any sticks, unless we're all a part of a marching band too. Other than that, we simply just beat them with our bare hands to a nice rhythm. So if you were to shake the hand of any one of the island drummers, you would easily be able to tell, because on the inside of his or her hands is going to be very rough. Now we also bring along with those drums the steel cowbells and other brass instruments that we use, like the tubas, saxophones, trombones, trumpets, to all make one sound that we call here Junkanoo music. I promise you ladies, when you hear this music, there is no way that you will be able to just sit down and listen to it. Because of the originality of the music itself, and of course, because of the natural flavor represented within all of you here, I'm sure that when you hear it, there is going to be some parts of your bodies moving even without you knowing it. And that's just how sweet that Junkanoo music happens to be. It always finds itself somewhere within you, and all of a sudden you find yourself having to move something to that rhythm. Now, along with the music itself, we bring beautiful costumes. We spend the whole entire year in our shacks, basically preparing costumes from simple material like the cardboard that your products come in. What we do with it is paint over it with all white paint, run a hanger through it to keep it very straight, and then after the paint has dried, we use some very lovely magic markers and pencils to draw whatever design we want to put inside of it. When that is done, we use Elmer's glue and crepe paper to decorate on the inside those guidelines, and around the guidelines are glitter, sequins, rhinestones, pheasants, and what we call feathers, to bring about that beautiful costume that we call the Junkanoo costume. Most of the time it is so beautiful when people see it, especially if it's for the first time. Most of our guests try to purchase it right off of the shoulders of the guys who are carrying them. So if you're able to come and see the parades at any one of the dates, mainly the 26th of December and the 1st of January, I promise you everyone, you will want to come to see it, even if it is just one time every year. So come on down to see the Junkanoo, ladies. It's a public holiday on those dates. Everybody is out, and it's a fun day, basically the entire day. Now, our national sport here in the Bahamas, ladies, is known as cricket.
Oh, where?
And as we talk about the cricket playing in the Bahamas, we're going into some of the local portions of the island as we exit this area. Now, even though cricket is our national sport that we've adopted many years ago, we the Bahamian people, we are more into the American sports. We have a lot of very talented kids who play the game of basketball, baseball, volleyball, soccer. We've really just started to get into some American football. We've always been a nation that is into track and field, because we have a lot of track and field athletes. Seems like we are all natural born runners in the Bahama Islands, just because we run from each other or run toward each other all the time growing up. You know, that's how it is on the island.
Yeah,
and it's just like this on the side.
Where you live?
Yeah, there's a part of the home where when we go up the sides, just like they would go up the hill.
Oh, you mean like how this is? Alright. Now, as far as our track and field athletes go, we are very proud of our male 4x4 Olympic team, who are the current gold Olympic medal champions from the last Olympic Games, ladies. For winning that race in the last London Games, our males got a whole lot of money from our government. They got a whole lot of land from the government. Plus, they'll have a lot of the country's history named after them in the very near future. So we are very proud of them and, of course, all of their accomplishments.
Yeah, there you go.
So I have a question.
Go ahead, my dear.
Most Haitian people say instead of them being born in Haiti, they were born in Nassau. Like my friend,
Yeah.
I told her we're going to the Bahamas, and she said she was born in Nassau. So what location are they mainly born? Those who cannot have the children in Haiti.
Well,
What area?
We have the Haitian Bahamian people all over the island, really.
But like, where are they born? Like, what hospital or
In the Princess
where do they
Bahamas
live? Oh, okay.
And they live in different places. Some of them, we have Haitian villages around the island. Some of them live in them.
So they have a Haitian village?
A few of them around the
A
island.
few? Okay.
Not just one.
To have a picnic. She was like, they can't take over.
You all know about On the Run?
Yeah. From Jamaica.
Oh, you got a On the Run in Jamaica?
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Well, we call it On the Run too. But all we really say is that's where we get our late night greasy chicken from On the Run. And that's that greasy chicken that you might not always say is good for you, but you still find yourself loving it all the time anyway.
I want underruns on selling no chicken.
No?
I've seen
No, y'all don't know what y'all missing then now. If you're On the Run, don't sell no chicken.
I never been to one.
Oh, you got
I seen that before. I just never been.
All right, ladies, can you tell we are going into some of the local portions of the island?
I would assume so. You have a chicken place.
Well, you'll
over
be
there.
able to tell soon. This is still a part of the middle class, by the way. This isn't the local yet.
Y'all got
This isn't
check cashing
the lower
stores,
class yet. Now, although this is the average or what we call
nail
middle class,
salons.
we say that the middle class homes are ranging from around $180,000 per property. They go up to about $240,000 per property, everyone.
Oh, that's their government. That's one of their government.
Yeah, the PLP is the current government. We have a few parties that run for our government in the Bahamas. The current government is called the Progressive Liberal Party, which is that PLP. And they were voted in on May the 8th of last year. So they just came in, only 1 year in so far, coming up. The second largest party is called the Free National Movement, also known as the FNM. And they were the current government before the PLP came in. And the third party that runs for the government here is called the DNA. And they are always in green, the Democratic National Alliance.
Who's that? She's so weird, mommy.
Now you see that tree there that has the beautiful yellow flowers on it?
Where?
On the left?
Yeah.
That is our national flower found here in the Bahamas. We call it the yellow elder, ladies.
Okay. The yellow what?
The yellow elder.
Oh, elder.
Yeah. Now, ladies, we want to show you one or two of the schools before we go into the very ghetto portion of the island.
Father's Day.
Well, you know what? Because it's Saturday. Sorry, I got you, darling. Because it's Saturday, no one will be on the school campuses anyway. So we'll drive by them.
So are y'all required to have car insurance?
Yeah, you got to. You can't be on the road without it.
Wait, what
Well,
was
you
your
can
question?
be, but you gotta ride dirty. You gotta,
Car
yeah.
insurance, are they required to have
Yeah.
Especially if you're a young person, they always rate you on your age most of the time.
My truck needs down to these Taylor.
What kind of car you got?
Sorry.
Oh, you like the big ones.
Yeah. I like to ride big things.
cash and gold, cash for gold?
You want to go what you say? That's how you say it.
Oh, no, that's fine.
What island are you from?
That's the
St.
Tahoe.
Croix.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
which one?
Tahoe
Oh,
dollars.
Secret.
We love them on the island too.
Sammy's chicken.
Told y'all next year, next trip. Get ready, I'll put it on the calendar, May 3rd.
Now we're gonna ride by, ladies, what we call the College of the Bahamas. And right after we pass COB, we're going into the ghetto portion of the island that we call Bain Town.
What's the name of the college over here?
College of the Bahamas.
Oh, College of the Bahamas.
Yeah, we call it COB.
Y'all cash checks
What's
in
your,
this store?
you guys famous major over here?
I need to cash my check.
Well, the ladies mostly like to go into nursing.
Huh?
Because that's a nice field for them to go ahead and be of help to a lot of people. And
Oh, it's 18 years.
And what's the time for nursing over here?
No, not like 2 years, but it's 18. Like,
but I know when it comes to nurses, they do like a little small portion here, and they like to go to schools abroad and try to complete their visa school in the West Indies or.
Okay.
Yeah.
These people, you know, see all these trucks that selling food. They have to rent that spot. You don't have to pay for that spot. They can just be there.
Yeah.
They have to have a business license or something like that.
Right. That's all you have to have.
And they have to pay for that what, every year?
Yeah, every year they gotta be renewed.
Mickey D's.
That's right, and we are loving it.
Them new wraps is the bomb.
Yeah, I got a dollar menu over here.
That's the only thing we are missing, darling. Don't worry,
Y'all don't have a dollar menu?
I'm gonna sanction the government. No, we don't have it.
No?
No, that's the only thing.
What?
All the islands don't have the dollar menu.
That's the only thing we'll go ahead.
Man,
We'll be on the dollar menu all the day.
Every day, all day.
Yeah.
y'all probably make more money on a dollar menu if y'all had it.
Now this is what we call the College of the Bahamas, ladies. And COB is our 4-year institute that we have right here in the islands of the Bahamas. Now we have basically every major that you can find at any solid university around the world, right here at what we call the College of the Bahamas. And because COB is currently working on their university status, we said that in another 1.5 to 2 year period, our college will be known as the University of the Bahamas, everyone. So if you have any family members, maybe friends or some associates that want to come to school down here in the Bahama Islands, we say that by 2015 they will all be able to do that, everyone. Now you see all of these flags that are around this roundabout? That's right, these are our Bahamian flags that represent us. Now there are 3 colors that represent us in the flags, ladies. But no, that's really a turquoise blue, and that represents the ocean's waters. We are a nation that's 90% black, so that's why you see the black looking like a triangle in the flag. And that beautiful yellow is the sun that's always over us all the time. And that's the yellow that you see in the flag. Are we ready to ride through Bain Town?
Yeah. What's this right here?
All of this is a part of the college.
Oh, the college.
Do the college have dormitory?
Yeah, we have some living accommodations for them right now.
That would grow once they become a university.
Now they'll have to build more because I don't think it's big enough.
They got a lot of space to build on here.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that must be the dorms in the back.
But they don't have on-campus living though.
Sure.
Oh, you know what stuff.
The band stopped in front of them.
Buddy is doing his thing, his dirty thing over
Doing
there.
it together now. So hot.
All right, everyone. This is what we call Bain Town. Now you're going to see a lot of wooden-built homes as we travel through the town. And the wooden-built homes takes us back, ladies, at least 30 to 40 years here in the islands of the Bahamas. Why we say that, ladies, is because for the last 30 to 40 years, we have no longer been using wood to develop our homes with, but what we call cement rock or cinder block.
That's what I'm about. People gonna get bucket of water.
Which is the ideal material for the tropical storms and hurricanes that travel through our islands yearly. You gotta know some people in the ghetto, darling.
That's how they clean their yard.
Now, because we are a tropical island, well, not really because we are a tropical island.
Oh, this Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, they off today. But no matter how small you might see some of these homes, ladies, all of them have families living inside of them. On average, it could be about 5 people in a house.
Sure.
What is you doing?
You
got the
can feel some
AC
natural
on.
breeze. Yeah, it's cool. Nice breeze is blowing. Ladies, do you remember Tamarind?
Yeah.
That's not a house, is it, right there?
This is right above
the
us.
tree right here, tamarind tree. Oh, the number.
Yeah. And each house has a number, yeah.
Number 34.
What's that yellow? That's not a house, right?
Yes, it is.
That's a shed, right?
No, it's not. Maybe it's
It's a shed. It's a house.
People live in that.
What? How many people live in this house?
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, this is a store right here.
This is a corner store.
Y'all sell hot sausages? Y'all got some hot sausages?
Now, because we're all affected by the same recession that you all are, ladies,
I like this bike.
that is part of the reason why a lot of folks, especially in the community like these, have been losing their jobs due to the fact that companies here have also been downsizing because of the same recession. So what a lot of folks do is really just try to use their own skills that God gave them to try to make ends meet for themselves and their families. So just like how you're going to see coming up on the left, there's going to be a gentleman who runs his own burglar bar welding shop. Mom, you ain't got that facility? Ain't facility. Alright. So just like how you're going to see a gentleman who runs his own burglar bar welding shop, ladies, over here on the left. There's also other guys who run their own carpentry shops. They are their own electricians and car body repairmen. And what they would do is simply just work for each other, keeping the monies in these areas, while they build their relationships with each other all at the same time. And although we might call these folks some of the less fortunate people around the city, these are still some of the most friendly people you would ever meet. But this is one of those areas that really never sleeps, ladies. Generally.
Yeah, but the bike is
That's how the young boys learn how to keep their
So what's welfare here?
welfare?
Yes.
Well, you got to prove that you are incapable of taking care of yourself, go through some paperwork through the government, and then they put you on the social services, who send you to one of the, what we call, local homes that gives you that assistance.
Is it easy to get that assistance?
No, not all the time. I do, bro.
for the bicycle.
No, it's not easy because sometimes the people who really need it still never get it all the time.
That's the same thing there.
So,
Same thing everywhere. Yeah.
well, you'll notice the island and we love awesome music.
Mexico.
Good. Has anyone noticed that we have a lot of stray dogs on the island as yet?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, there is one thing that we do say about all of them, everybody. And that one thing is the fact that they are all very intelligent animals. Now, the reason why we say that they're all very intelligent, everyone, is because you can never find any of them on the corner where any of our Chinese restaurants are. And they always look across our street at least 3 times before they cross, ladies. Now these buses, like the one that's pulling up next to us, is a little version of some of our public service transportation. We call them jitneys on the island. Each number on them represents the different communities that they travel through here on the island. It's really only $1.25 for our adults to get on and off, 75 cents for the high school kids, and 50 cents for our younger babies. Now we are going from this section. We're going from this section to what we call the highest point of the island. So you'll all be able to stretch your legs in just a few minutes. Where we're going, you'll be able to try some of those mixed drinks that we spoke of, like the pina colada, sky juice, and Bahama Mama. You'll also be able to try some real Bahamian foods if you would like.
Oh, yeah.
You'll also be able to do some souvenir shopping, sightseeing, and there's also a restroom in case anyone needs to use it.
So what if you hit somebody, like right now, like what if you just hit him? Do you have to like show your insurance and people have to come out?
But normally we'll wait for the police to come.
Yeah.
After they arrive, then they'll solve that issue. They'll tell you who's right and who's wrong.
How long you would have to wait?
Well, it depends
for police.
On however long they take. There's never a time on. So they usually take however long they want.
Doesn't matter like in the area.
Yeah, go ahead, darling.
Oh, yeah.